Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's Tips from the Top on Thursday. We have a Tips from the Top from one of our leaders every Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Zoom. And today's call, we have Tracy Manning, one of our executive directors. She's going to be sharing how she utilizes our Grape to Glass trainings with Mari and how to build her business. So, Tracy, go ahead and take it away.
All right. So obviously everyone knows that Mari does once a month her Grape to Glass. And the great news is she gives us a cool little invite ahead of time and a preview of which wine she's going to share with us, and then also a popcorn pairing. So it was actually several months ago when she first started these series that I thought, oh my gosh, it was at the time she was doing, I think, Cabernet and Red Blend. And I was like, oh, I'm going to invite my team over. And we're going to have my local team, and we're going to have like a training. Well, lesson learned, it kind of turned into a party and not very many people listened. So I thought, okay, this has potential, but I have to rethink the whole process. So fast forward several months later, I saw Grape to Glass Rosé AOMA, and look, I have props, but I'll show you in a second on a slide I have. But so I decided instead of my team, I was going to invite local customers that like our rosé. I thought a great opportunity for them to, one, have a kind of a private experience with a winemaker. Like, wow, you get to come to my house. I'm going to serve you the rosé. You're going to learn about the rosé, and you're going to get to have interaction with our winemaker. I just think Mari is such a gift to our community, and these Grapes to Glass are a gift to all of us. And so why not invite your customers and team members? I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity here, and I think it's something as a community we can kind of massage out. But so this rosé one went much better. I did a Facebook invite. I also did some text invites. I looked at my rosé customers, invited them. I also looked at some people that have been curious about our wines, but haven't either been to a tasting or haven't been able to make it over to my house for a happy hour or something like that. And then also a potential team member or two. So that's kind of who I invited. So I had a little blend of people in the room. In the Facebook invite, I kind of gave them previews of the California Rosé, and then a couple days later, a preview of the French Rosé. I did invite everybody to come. So my time, it starts at 6 p.m. So I invited everybody to come at 5:30, asked them to be prompt, and I served the sparkling rosé as a welcome. And while we were drinking that, I shared with them what was going to take place. I was like, we're going to get on a Zoom call, and we're going to listen. And like, I made it very clear that I needed everybody to pay attention. And I mean, it was kind of, because the previous time it didn't happen. And so, like, for instance, my one neighbor, she is a diehard rosé drinker, and she really wanted the education part of it. Like, she loves rosé, always has, like, so I knew it was important for her. And so I shared that. So we did that kind of like, I was like, let's do our little mixing, mingling while we're sipping on the bubbly, and then we're going to get started. So I'm going to show you kind of just what the event looked like and what I did. Hang on. Wait. What are you seeing? Are you seeing all the slides or just one?
I see one of your slides, Rosé AOMA, and then on the left-hand side, I see a preview of your additional slides.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
So. You can do view, and then it'll say like preview slides or something. So click view up at the top.
I don't have view.
It's by phone.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, guys.
And then, oh wait, maybe not. Go to present. Do you see the little like circle arrow towards the top left, and then to the right of that, there's like a little play? Do that. Play from the beginning. No, the one to the right of it with the little, yeah.
There we go. Okay, so the Rosé AOMA was the graphic that was in home office. So I went and had a shirt made, and the company here was able to change May to day so that I could wear it more than just, and I wore that at my house for the party. So I made it kind of a customer appreciation stress to them that like I was bringing Napa to my living room and our winemaker to them. Okay, next. Why? Okay. So here's some pictures from the event. So I had one of these little, thanks to our letterboard fad, had that on my mantle. And then here are the wines that I had, and then the strawberry popcorn that she suggested. And everybody loved that. Everybody loved that, the ones that haven't had tastings before, they were like, oh, it's so simple. I don't need to go have 8 million courses per wine. I was like, no, popcorn makes it simple. Here is my mantle. And so I went out, all of these are little, like literally dollar store rosé themed gifts, rosé lip gloss, nail polish called Rosé All Day, lip balm, foot scrub, rosé. Like I just went and found anything I could find rosé. And then we did, like, you'll see a little kind of almost like white elephant gift exchange, but I just wanted them to know I appreciated them. So then there's me pouring and Mari in the backgrounds here. And I had little pink themed, and it didn't cost much. And I think everybody was really like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. When are we going to do it again? And I said, well, there's the beauty. We could do this monthly. So here are some of the ladies. I had pink balloons. This is them listening. Some are even taking notes on their phone, or maybe they're texting a friend. I don't know. Sorry, this is weird because I took this picture with, that's a picture on the wall behind me. Sorry. But so here are some of the gals. Some had already left. So this was just them after they got their little gifts. Oh, what happened? Okay, that's each one of them getting their gifts. I mean, look at the excitement on her face. Anyway, so, and then it's just kind of, that was it. Mari teaching us about rosé. So, like I said, I just, where'd I go, Sabrina? Yeah, okay.
You should be able to stop screen share.
There we go. Okay, sorry. Okay, so, and then each one, I shared about the cause. And then for those, I mean, most of the ladies that came did know about One Hope, but I was able to share with them, about the cause of the bottle. And then they were all like, oh, can we buy? Can we buy? So then I shared with them that if they bought, I was going to give back to my nephew's foundation. So every single one of the ladies bought. I think I sold like 3 cases that night. I was able to share Mari's bio, and they realized that they were like literally sitting in the room with like, a heavy hitter in the winemaking industry. So I think that was really fun and powerful for them. Other ladies have already started asking me when, like, one lady's like, oh, when is she going to do Cabernet again? When is she going to do like the wines that they like? So I think that has some staying power with it in terms of being able to invite customers that like a specific varietal. It definitely went better in terms of that I educated everybody up front that this is an education piece. We're going to mix and mingle before, and then you're welcome to mix and mingle after. So I think it just took some education on my part. Oh, and I sent everybody home with the frosé recipe. Also, that was in their little goodie bag. Let me think what else we did. I just think it's such a gift that Mari does this, and it's on her time in the evening. And us as a community, if we're signing in, why not bring your customers to the table, or potential customers, or potential CEOs? So the one girl that is a potential CEO, she was blown away by the fact that this is something our company offers. And she goes, you have that much communication with your winemaker? And I was like, yes. I mean, and the beauty of it was being able to offer it to customers too, that it's not just for us as a community that work for One Hope. So I think that spoke volumes to her. She hasn't pulled the pin yet, but I think she's got a couple balls in the air. But I think it's a great opportunity just for all those different resources, customer appreciation, building the brand awareness, letting them see how much we love our Mari, our girl crush of Mari. I mean, how amazing she is, and that, yes, she's that touchable as our winemaker. I just think if we as a community to continue to do it, and Mari told me, like, looking into the Zoom screen and seeing a room full of people is really powerful for her. And I think, I don't know, I think it was Lisa Rubino and those girls in Vegas, they were all together, and that was more of a team one. So I think there's opportunities there as well. I think you could do a team, you could do a customer appreciation, you could do a recruiting, and you could do it all in one event, or you could even make it separate. Like, so maybe next month is I just invite 3 or 4 of my local recruits and say, look, this is what I want you to know about the company, and this is what's available to you as a training resource. And I just think with all of us in the community, we could really come up with some great ideas on how do we really capitalize on Grape to Glass. And like I said, it was fun. My neighbors and friends, everybody that came was already asking, are we doing another one? And, so summer might be difficult just because of people's schedules. So I don't know that I'll be able to pull off June or July, but it's definitely something that spiked some interest and generated sales, which was not the sole purpose of it, but it did work.
I think that's so great. I love that you thought outside of the box, and you learned your lesson, from your first one, and we're just very straightforward. Like, this is fun, but also we're here to listen to Mari. It's such a treat to hear from her. So I really do think that you handled, you prepared, and you prepared your guests as well to let them know how to approach the event. And I think it's so cool that Mari saw that you had a group of people, and she mentioned it to you that it was so cool to see. Because we do have so many great trainings available for the community, but that is one that we can definitely open up to other people. And so it's really cool to hear that you've decided to kind of take that leap. And I'm so glad that you're sharing this with the community, because I think there's so much opportunity out there.
There is so much opportunity. I think we have so many amazing, smart people in our community that we could all really idea share on this. And, so yes, I learned from my first time and I've changed things and it was better, but think about how I could keep learning from what I've done and what other people might suggest to do, and how we could make it better. There's a lot of people here in the Castle Rock community. So there's almost, do we even try and make it a big event, or would it get too out of hand? You know what I'm saying? Because if there's a few of us CEOs that do it as a group, it becomes almost like a team meeting. But is it more just, no, it's for our customers? So I think there's opportunity, and it just needs to be massaged out.
Yeah.
But I think everybody's ideas that can contribute to it would help. And like I said, I didn't spend a ton of money. The wines, I used points, got them in the back office. So that's part of our perk, right? The popcorn didn't cost much. And I've built a really nice relationship with the guy at the popcorn store here. So he gives me a discount, or, he'll make the bag bigger than the size I was going to buy. And then I had brochures here because everyone's like, where'd you get the popcorn? And so a nice cross marketing for him as well. But, and like I said, all those little gifties were literally dollar store, lipsticks and nail polishes, and they just thought it was cute. Now, whether or not they actually go home and use that rosé lipstick, who knows? But they felt they had fun getting all the little prizes, and then the fact that it was rosé. So I don't know how you could do that each one based on what the wine is, but
still chocolate. You can do something that pairs well with the wines that you're doing.
That's true. That's true.
That could be a fun thing to do, little
Cabernet body scrub. But it was fun.
Awesome. Does anyone have any questions for Tracy they'd like to ask regarding her tasting?
Or any ideas? Does anybody have any additional that you would add to it, or do, or not do? Or is anybody considering doing one with the next Grape to Glass?
Yeah. I think we have some people on cell phones, so that might be hard for them to unmute themselves. Is Nicole going for it?
Hi.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, I'm driving, so don't mind me. But finally, I had to take a PTO hour, so I was like, I'm going to jump on this call. I'm driving into work. First off, I think it's amazing, not out of the box. So thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for sharing the photos, even though I shouldn't be looking while driving. Thank you so much for doing that, because I think I've been in the business now for a little bit over 2 years. My biggest issue is that the timing of everything, I work from 10 to 7, so I'm kind of screwed during the week. But because these are recorded things, this could be an awesome thing to do on a weekend. I absolutely love what you did. I think everything was awesome. I love that you added the frosé recipe. I think that's so clever. It's, I think, always about going that extra touch, and I think you just did awesome. So I wanted to say kudos to you. Thank you so much for sharing. And then I know with regards to the popcorn pairings that it's so awesome that she gives us that information. If there's another item, maybe this could be shared with the community that is cost effective, that works well, versus like doing a full cheese board, especially for summer. If anyone has ideas, or like if there's like a fruit pairing only, where it's like maybe the rosé with an apple and like watermelon with Chardonnay. And obviously I don't think these actually pair together well, but something that's more related, or popsicles would be really cool too. Like a popsicle making class, or like how to make your own frozen rosé class. So I guess I'm trying to like think of things I could do on weekends, because I clearly miss the ball with all this stuff going on during the week. But just thank you for sharing that information. I think it's awesome tips from the top.
Oh, thanks. Pay attention to the road. You're making me nervous.
I was at a stoplight. Okay, I'm going to mute myself again.
Okay, thanks, Nicole. Good to see you.
You too.
Popsicles.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, it was a couple years ago. I went to a baby shower and they had popsicles, and then you would pour like Brute in it. You know, you just pour it onto the cup. And so it would kind of flavor the Brute.
Yeah. Well, we now have those though.
Well, yeah.
So one of the things I was going to say too is, I just totally lost my train of thought because I was seeing the pop-up. Just wanted to say your party, wait, what's it say?
Just wanted to say your party looked amazing. Great idea. I wanted to try one too, but maybe next month. You inspired us.
Oh, fun. Yeah. And I think it'll be fun to think about like all over, you know, like if I have, 8 people in my living room, and then in Vegas, there's 8 people in that living room. And then in Pennsylvania, there's 8 people, it's just, I think it'd be fun it's fun for us to see each other, but I think even for whoever attends our events to be able to look and be like, oh my gosh, there's people all over the country tuned into this right now. I think it kind of gives it some more legs to it, but so.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Tracy.
Yeah. No,
We'll definitely start a communication on the community page when I post the recording. We'll ask everyone for ideas.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Kind of start a fun little conversation there.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to everyone who joined us today.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
And as always, I'll be posting this recording on the community page. And so take a look later this afternoon. And if anyone has any additional questions, be sure to post them on that post, or any ideas, as I mentioned.
There's no way to put a PowerPoint in that post, is there? You can't do a PowerPoint in, or I guess I could put it in the files.
You could do it in the files.
Yeah, or I could just share some of the pictures. Doesn't matter if people want to see them. So. Yeah,
perfect. Well, everyone have a great rest of your Thursday, and I hope you have some great tastings planned for this weekend, and a great Memorial Day weekend. That's what this is.
Right.
Yeah, Memorial Day. Kicking off the summer. So everyone have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, thanks guys. Bye.